gotta talk to my doctor still. I gotta book an appointment.
Right.
And then Erin, yeah.
Remember, if you're taking the vaccine, you can avoid blood clots by rubbing cat shit into your ears.
Okay.
Send me pictures of how it works.
Yeah, we gotta get Erin on a running start to get in there. Get her little,
Run in, hold you down.
yeah. Blindfold her.
It's really not live. You're on a date.
Yeah,
we are.
Oh shit. Okay, Cody's canceled.
So, right, I forgot. This is a desert-themed campaign, so we know how the soundtrack goes here.
That's right.
Let's get some of that golden lycra and mandolin music going. I don't know if that mandolins, whatever the fuck instruments they had, zithers and shit, I guess. Didn't have any cool instruments like the theremin, but whatever. You know, the Middle East was okay all the same, I guess. Just no theremin. It's crucial, don't you know? No, really. Come on, computer. You can do it. Come on, computer. I believe in you. Yeah. You can do it. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Almost. Oh, here it comes.
Are you waiting to get both doses before you guys venture out?
I don't know yet. Probably just stick with the rules, whatever they end up being.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're changing next week, or whatever. Changing, extending, whatever they decide.
Yeah. Who knows? Probably once she's had the one dose for 2 weeks, we might loosen up a bit, but...
Yeah.
You'll be able to leave the country so long as you're hopping on one foot and rubbing your belly and head at the same time.
Also sunbathing.
That's how you fight the virus. I've seen it on Rebel Media whatever the hell. How you do it.
Yep.
It's all part of the secret plan.
Highly trained journalists.
That's right. They were telling me about how Bill Gates is going to make my frogs gay. I was worried about that. But now that it's been confirmed, I know what to avoid. So clearly I'm going to be hopping on one foot, and I would recommend that everybody else do so as well. Also, if you need extra cat shit, I've got lots.
Right.
I've just been enjoying the really good 5G service I get now.
Oh, yeah, no shit, eh?
Did you get Wi-Fi with yours?
No, just the 5G. But
Do you know what?
next time.
I once played this game Shadowrun. I used to play this game Shadowrun. I love this IP Shadowrun. People are familiar with it. Point being is that in the later editions, a lot of people are familiar with Deckers, but not as many people are familiar with Technomancers, which are basically people who are wirelessly capable, if you imagine. As an individual, as a person, your brain is capable of naturally picking up Wi-Fi signals and interfacing with computers wirelessly. So that's the whole point of a technomancer. And it's like 2072 and it's this like fantasy realm, and elves and trolls and orcs and shit are roaming around too, and people like regressed from humans into all these crazy fantasy things like genetic expression and blah 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 blah. So there's all this crazy science-y explanation for it. But yeah, that I would sooner believe than any of the other shit that I fucking get when it comes to this fucking stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're gonna make otaku of us all. Sweet, sign me up. Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Dungeons & Dragons, wherein this episode of Black Thumb, we join our party once again, a group of gangsters turned race team, turned specialists in the field, adventurous souls that they are, find themselves at the other end of the long, dark, bloody knife of a foreboding and terrible individual. Gaunt and spindly, the man known as Atronach Fuzul has taken from them something most valuable, their driver. In pieces they found him, and through some detective work, they found his assailant soon after. Sean, if you could do me the honor, sir, of regaling us with what happened last episode on Black Thumb.
Sure. When we start up with the leftover pieces from the worms.
Sorth is trying to turn a penny. Actually, he's really just trying to eat it, and someone's trying to buy it off of him. Lazenberry working on the bus. Mo goes shopping, and then heads back to piss off Lazenberry. Ryan and Bjorn have having just found Ricco, recognize a parchment in his pocket that says Godwin's Bordello. They think it's a receipt or a pass or something like that. So they're going to go try to find some info, and Sorth has come back to let us know what's going on. Orion finds there are two groups in town, the Crimson Horn and the Sandmasters. The Sandmasters is a smaller group. The Crimson Horn is a union, runs most of the organized crime, gambling, protection, rackets, that kind of thing. So the Sandmaster's head is a Gong, massive, rotund dude, sumo type guy. Gives the name of the leader of the other group, and gives directions to send him off to meet the Crimson Horn at their compound by the docks. Orion tells Gong about the murder of Ricco and all about Godwin's Bordello, trying to get some information. In the meantime, he gets toasted off his ass and takes a nice little trip, and then has a hell of a time. Orion's
Out for about 3 hours.
Cactus juice, baby.
Cactus juice. Thanks, Gongs, for a lot of time, and then offers his services if he ever needs a favor. Flashback to the shop. We're working on the vehicle. Mo's trying to sabotage things. Screws up a couple small things, but really doesn't do much. We keep doing some work. Bjorn makes it back, lets us know that Ricco is now a jigsaw puzzle. Bjorn tells us to be prepared to settle a blood debt. Mo doesn't hear it. Bjorn says we have no driver. Laz is pissed off because he actually for once thought about something. Fucking wrecks a barrel and a small horse and a small child. Then an old lady is saved by the barrel and gets rescued, so he gets 59 experience points. Bjorn heads into the bus for a potion. What's up with the engine? Barry's going over to take a look at the engine. We have a busted seal. There's sand in the engine. Laz is trying to help as much as he can. Sorth is loading the worm meat into various places in the bus, which is going to make it smell to high heaven. Mo asks Bjorn what happened, tells him Orion's on the lookout for information, and Mo goes back out to pester everybody else. Orion makes his way over to the Crimson Horn compound, walks in, asks to speak with Azul, gets told to take a seat on the bench and hang out and wait. Back at the base, we haven't heard from Orion. Lazenberry are working. We find more sand in the engine, realize it's the intake that's fucked. We got to fix that. We throw together a filter, and we spend a lot of the time just trying to get the sand out. Back to Orion. He is going to the chamber to meet with Azul. Turns out in the conversation that Azul was the one that killed him. It's one of those things like, yeah, I killed him. I kind of feel bad. It'd be nice to, like, can I offer you a cake or something? Not really not good. Really not a good situation. Orion runs home. Bjorn wants to know what's up. Orion tells Bjorn that Azul killed Ricco. Something is wrong with Orion, though. He's fucked up again. Quick flashback to the cactus juice. Can't get words out. Bjorn gives him anti-venom, and he comes to and relays the story. Orion is taking a vote on what to do with Azul, and they have to go tell the Pasha. We pay the guards to watch the vessel, and Mansour opens the door with a smirk or a smile on his face. So I have a meta note here that Mansour knows what's going on. The Pasha welcomes us in, tells us there's a special sponsorship, tells us that Ricco's this legendary driver, at which point we say, well, that's nice, but you mean was. Orion tries to tell Pasha, and Barry and Bjorn just break in and tell him Ricco's dead. Orion explains that Azul held the grudge and killed Ricco. The Pasha's taken aback, calls for Mansour, who tells me they need a new driver. Bjorn offers to go kill Azul to settle the blood debt. Orion explains that Azul wants to pay for Ricco and provide a driver, and he wants to meet the Pasha. Barry warns him off of working with Azul. He's pretty pissed off. The Pasha recognizes this as a grudge. Mo speaks up and says, find the driver and then kill their driver. Laz speaks up and says, just bring Mansour and get the driver, kill the boss. Bjorn wants blood. Sorth is on board. Mo is on board. Orion is down for blood and asks the Pasha if he wants to go. Mansour warns there will be fighting with the Pasha is getting ready to rumble. The Pasha wants to bribe an army to bring. Bjorn, Mo, and Barry are looking for recruits. Bjorn picks out some shit people to work for us. Mo goes to find some better ones. They find a bunch of dudes look like mercenaries, cost us 12 platinum pieces. Now we have 6 mercenaries. Sorth and Orion are going up to the meeting. The meeting setup is straightforward. Where are we meeting? Looking for a bird sanctuary. Agree to meet in 4 hours. Laz is catching some Z's. Everyone goes back to the compound, relays the info, and we're getting ready to go. Mansour begs out, but then decides to join in at the last second. We roll out at the end. We are making our way out of the yard. We're welcome to the compound. Orion states that we're here for a fight, but vaguely is how he stated it. It's how I've written here. The Pasha pushes back a little bit. Sorth and the crossbowmen fan out. Laz is keeping close to the Pasha, and Azul knows Mansoor, and that's where we are at.
I believe it was Bjorn that said we were here to fight. I was.
No part of that.
Sounds like Bjorn.
So, just for record, Orion has a new mini as I vacuumed up the old one.
So,
So until
damn, Cody, you got sucked.
Doesn't go well for you.
Sucks me up into oblivion.
So until I get until that bag's full, I mean, I'm not gonna cut it open and try to dig through for the
So
mini.
I'm sitting in a sack right now with a bunch of dust mites.
Yes,
And the sandworms.
and glass
Yeah.
and insects and God knows what other else.
Oh man, all
And
right.
spiders.
It's truly an awful fate for the mini, and I'm not really sure that I want it back, seeing as I have another one of the same sort. But rather than give you the same one, we're just going to say that it's gone and give you a different one, because I think the other one's rather elegant. It carries a hatchet, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
I know, odd. A hand axe, if you will. Fantastic recounting. It always astounds me how much we get through sometimes, especially with how goddamn hammered I was near the end of that last session. Oh my god. Watching that shit is just... It's
Last
pure
hour we started chugging.
cringe rewatching those sorts of streams. I tell you, just something else. But that said, salvaging the pride as we forage ahead, I will place this nowhere. Actually, I don't know why I'm even fucking thinking about it. When you guys entered in upon the compound, as I said, he was out in the yard. This is not the music at all. I wonder if this will work. Okay, I think this will work. As the camera pans against the whole of the scene... Oh, hang on a sec. I just realized I'm not sharing any audio with you guys at all. Am I? Can you kind of hear that?
Yep.
Okay, great.
No, it's not drowning you out, so that's good.
Yeah.
As the camera pans against the whole of the scene in a slow motion fashion, showing the whole of the walls surrounding the compound, it shows a couple guards standing atop them with longbows in hand as they, short bows in hand as they unshoulder them, taking arrows from their quivers and knocking them, and sort of like it's a slow motion, but it cuts every few seconds ahead. And as it does this, it cuts to each of you as you walk in, and it cuts to one of... Oh, goddammit, it is the lyrical version. Fucking lyrical crap. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want you in here. Fuck you. Fuck you, lyrical bullshit. We'll go with something else here. Hopefully this doesn't suck. No, that's not it. Almost. Perfect. As I was saying, showing several individuals, and then it cuts to you guys as one of you tells the crossbowman to fan to the left. The crossbowmen slowly moving away from you, their crossbows in hand, bolts in the troughs. The camera pans against to show the guards behind you at the gate, as your mercenaries, you can see here, lined up beside you. The Pasha and the Vizier. Oh crap, I don't have the Vizier in here actually. Where are you, Vizier? Yo, Vizzy. Viz. What do I do with your many Viz? Where are you at? What am I doing? Whatever. We'll just get for the Vizier here. That's not really what I want to use for fucking... Is it okay? Ah, there he is. Perfect. Oh, no, there he is. Fucking A. Found it. The Vizier. So as I was saying, the camera pans against a lot of you. You can see your soldiers in behind you. The wagons ahead of you and a small cliff leading to a full yard with stone masonry, lumber, crates all abound, and workers around the area. A little bit of a stockyard off to the one side, a cabin with a single door in the front, and then finally at the back, you can see the entryway to the manor proper. The walls adorned with the various archers give way to a single ballista that you can see is slowly turning towards you. Aside that, a small smithy in the far, and the man himself, Atronach Fuzul, down center. In his hand, he has a staff, and atop it, you see a singular black raven. Atop it, bowing its head as he waves towards you and says, "I welcome the challenge." And as he beckons towards you, the Pasha, looking around, says, "I thought this was about money. What is this? Are we truly going to fight him here?" And he looks behind himself at the vizier, and then he looks ahead at the lot of you. And then as he does this, he actually grabs a hold of his sword scabbard and pushes the hilt up with his thumb, with a satisfying kersnap of the hilt releasing from the scabbard. His eyes signal that he's ready. The moment passes slowly as the camera pans in on each of you, and we'll start with Laz. Everyone's going to have a quick action here. You tell me how you're getting set up in this moment. I don't know what your plan is. You guys can discuss that amongst yourselves as if you'd been talking about it on your way here. You are currently, as you can see, situated at the front gateway of the Lord Fuzul's yard.
I would do best in the shadows, my friend, if this is to come to blows. Who shall take the front line?
I'll keep back and defend the Pasha.
I mean, Laz is pretty much the Pasha's bodyguard. So I picture that being pretty much my position is making sure I'm next to him and prepared.
Do we see...
I'll rip to him limb from limb.
Oh, no. I was just about to ask, do we see any way of this ending up in a peaceful manner? But it appears our friend Bjorn has other ideas.
Sounds pretty peaceful to me.
Yes.
Very many pieces, yes.
Yeah, I mean, Bjorn, Barry, and Mo were itching for this one.
It's kind of nice, actually, to be the one on the outside looking in at all the carnage. And usually it's I causing all the trouble. Yeah.
So in terms of positioning, I mean, I can see Laz trying to make sure he's always between the Pasha and the nearest threat. There's only so much he's going to be able to do about bows, but, I mean, it's really just watching the Pasha's back and keeping the nearest thing out.
That's what you have us for the range. We can cover that.
Are we surrounded?
You guys are more or less entering into the compound proper through the front gateway, which are open during the day. There's a guard posted at either side, and they stand there armed and unsure of what to expect of you.
I will, I'll kind of slink back behind Laz, because he's large and, you know.
Blue.
Yeah. So I can go behind him, and so I can kind of slink away if something goes bad, and I kind of want to take off with the soldiers we hired.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that too, except I'm using it as a body shield. I'm gonna take some of the crossbow guys and try to take out the other archers on the walls when it goes down to it.
If, you know, there's always a chance.
Okay. Oh my god, this thing. There's days.
There's a ballista for you if you want to, you know, test your metal.
Is there a ballista?
Oh. There is.
There is a ballista.
I gotta decide which of my nemesis I'm going after.
And then one actual detail I just realized I forgot.
I'm gonna rage.
You just sound so excited.
It's been so long.
Might be a good idea to go for the leader first, but I just don't know how strong he is.
All right.
Smell that, boys. Smells a lot like victory.
So, marching order wise, you were saying that we have you fella in behind. Who was intending on taking off with the mercs?
Well, Sorth was going with the crossbowmen, and then I was gonna. I think is there some of the mercs on foot with swords and stuff like
Spears, actually. They're like classic sort of. They're just spearmen, actually.
Spearmen. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll kind of slink behind Laz and kind of be ready to scoot off with those individuals.
Okay. The Pasha's going to step forward. He's going to be there. These guys will be grouped together. That way is what I'm understanding. The Vizier will be sticking close to the Pasha. That leaves you guys there. Barium, Mo, and Bjorn.
I make my way towards the stairs.
Okay. To the side here. And Barium?
I'm sticking back a little bit, kind of towards the Pasha. That's my main goal.
Okay. And Mo?
I'm behind Laz. This is big, and I'll use him as a shield.
Sure. And with that said, everybody can roll. Well, everybody's gotten themselves into position as Fuzul is down at the bottom of the slope. You guys moving forth. The peoples around the compound don't pay too much mind during all this as you guys move in. But as the camera pans down low, it'll show these guys take 15 feet in close. One of them standing in next to the Vizier, and one of them keeping his distance away from the nearby clutch of spearmen. As the camera pans along to show Fuzul down below, he simply stares up towards you, waiting. And with that, he doesn't do anything. He just waits. Meanwhile, the guys on the walls, like I say, they knock arrows. They get prepared. They're gonna move into positions. This guy to here, this guy to here, and that guy's already fine there. This guy will move a single move there, and that's those guys. This guy also moving close aside Fuzul, and that's all my dudes. Again, from top left there, Laz, what do you do?
Is the Pasha moving forward to engage in this conversation? I mean, I picture most of mine is keeping an eye on the threats.
That's fair. Actually,
I like literally, like if shit starts to hit the fan, and I know if there's Bowman, it's going to be grabbing the Pasha by the back of his neck and getting him behind something. So that's kind of my.
The Pasha's standing center-wise. Sorry, I meant to point the camera. Center-wise here amidst you. And he's just taking the moment as he's watching all of you run past. Mansour, he doesn't say anything. He watches this play out as well. As the guards close in towards him, he looks over towards the one. The guards behind haven't pulled their weapons, but they do have hands on. And with that, back over to Laz. As I said, the Pasha hasn't moved in yet. He's just kind of watching as you guys with the various mercenaries move into position, Sorth and the Mercs and the Spearmen and Orion.
Yeah, Laz is just going to be standing alongside the Pasha, monitoring the stuff that's around him, getting prepared, and making sure no one's making an advance or anything like that. Kind of doing one of those where it's And the Pasha looks over at him, kind of just nodding at the different, like, hey, there's a guy that asshole over there.
Fair.
That kind of thing.
Okay. With that in mind, you hold your position, and the camera is on, Bjorn at this point. What's up? Not worried about initiative just yet.
I'll keep walking down those stairs towards Fuzul.
That'll be a movement as you descend down. The camera panning around. Can it? Nope. Sort of. From a long shot, distance away. Let me see if I can get that zoomed in. Actually, I'm curious. Can probably. Bam. As the camera zooms in all 70s style from a distance, showing you descend down, looking all hunky-dory, all 70s style. The camera will swing over to Sorth, showing you still at the same distance as we see you with the guards. You're right here.
Okay, cool. On the left side.
Sorry? Yeah.
I'm on the left side of the group.
Yep.
Is there... I kind of want to knock an arrow and get a little bit closer to that wagon. It's just going to sit there. That way it has some cover.
Okay. You do so. The crossbowmen look at you, wondering, looking around for orders. Who's running this roadshow?
I'm going to tell them, keep an eye on the archers on the walls.
They look at each other, taking their crossbows in hand. Doing so, they heft them, although they don't aim. The archers in the walls don't aim back either. The camera pans against Sorth as he takes position next to the cart. Crossbow in hand, you put your side up against the wood, feeling its moist, cold, shadowed side against the contrast heat. And your lizardly form kind of shivers, the wonderful cold sensation it provides. With that said, the camera pans against your show. Orion, how are you?
Good. Okay, so Source on the left, does that mean I'm on the right?
You're right here, sir. In the thick of it all.
Okay. And the only way down is the stairs, or could I potentially run across that wall there?
You could jump off here. I mean, it's a 20-foot drop, but you could do it.
Question is, could I do it quietly?
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. I believe in you. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to seem doubtful. I think you could do it.
Okay, I think I can do it too. Could I stealthily kind of move behind the group and then try and jump down there quietly?
I don't see why not. Give it a go. With an athletics check to drop down into the quarry area that you see just beyond the ridge.
Okay.
Little note for those that are thinking, I don't know why you stuck this up at the terminal velocity of halfling. It's 120 miles an hour. Who knew?
Interesting.
Wow.
Let's see how this works.
That's random.
I rolled a 10.
That doesn't bode well, I just want to say. I didn't have any money on this, but you know. As the camera pulls back.
Yeah. We're in.
Okay.
So, from a distance.
Jump, little man, jump.
We're piecing inspiration before we even started the fight.
You lower yourself down slowly, but to your chagrin, there's a bit of dust at the wall's edge, and your fingers slip. As you scrabble against the otherwise solid granite wall, you slide unceremoniously down into a bunch of rubble. It's not terrible, but you do... Oh, no, it's actually worse than you thought. You're scratched and cut up for about 5 points of damage as you land amidst the rocks.
What the hell?
Just smash. Your ankle, your knee, your wrist, something, everything. Ow. Something jabbed into your side. You're
I fall stealthily though.
Painfully, but yes, stealthily.
Whew. All right, that's the important part.
So you are Currently in a pile of jagged onyx that is situated in the quarry here. As the camera pans in amongst the many things happening already. Pans in upon, showing you down in the mess. Oh my god, these walls. Wires and shit everywhere. It's terrible, I tell you. What a travesty. What a shame. Can you see that? Barely. As the camera pans against.
Barely.
I'm knocking everything over. Get out of here with this crap. That's frustrating. Okay, there we go. Sort of. Do I win yet? Nope. Did it die? Oh, that fucking camera died.
Oh, it did. Shit.
How stuck together can I make you? Jeez. Just no winning, I tell you. Alright, anyway. So you land in amongst the jagged onyx, obsidian, whatever this stuff is, and it cuts you up pretty bad. You'll survive, but it's painful for sure. That said, though, there we go. Mo, what do you do?
Did last try to make the Pasha's covered?
You're gonna make sure the Pasha's covered? Is that what I heard?
No, I heard last say he wanted to make the Pasha like take cover from the arrows. Archers are aiming.
So do you... Well, actually, did Laz tell the Pasha to take cover?
No. The lass is just walking alongside the Pasha, staying between him and anything that's dangerous.
Okay.
What I had said was that it's one of those things like, if the Pasha looks my way, I'm just kind of like nodding, like, hey, there's that guy up there, and there's a guy over there,
Pointing things out to him, sure.
Yeah, just kind of keeping him aware of the things that are around him, but, being prepared that if shit starts to hit the fan, the idea is to take the Pasha and throw him towards literally the nearest cover. And then follow him to that location.
And with that in mind, Mo, what are you doing?
Okay. Since I'm still right behind him, I'm just gonna lock eyes with the archers and prepare to prepare a spell.
Okay. What do you mean prepare a spell? Oh, just to like fire it off. What? Okay, fair enough. You're gonna ready that. Okay. And Barium.
So I'm gonna follow loosely behind Bjorn to the nearest cover, not to stray too far away from the Pasha, but I want to cover Bjorn. Is there any target within his vicinity?
Within the Pasha's?
No, Bjorn, sorry.
Within Bjorn's. From where Bjorn is, no, he's actually quite out in the open, being out on the stairs there.
Alright, I'm just gonna move up to the cover nearest Bjorn. And just be ready whenever shit hits the fan.
Okay, sounds good. That's a nice shot there, actually. Sorry, you're moving over to like here-ish then? Yeah. Oh my god, as I knock everything over. Alright, sounds good. So Barium crosses over from where he's positioned to the other side of Sorth, behind the wagon. You have cover where you're positioned. Oh, hang on a sec.
Sorry to bug you, but is the car's right there, isn't it? Could you pull it out for me?
You want to pull out the car? Just take mine.
No.
Take the truck. It's auto.
No.
The truck's auto. You can drive the truck.
I want to take my own car.
Pardon me a moment, Matt. Be right back.
Oh, dude.
The single life seems so good right now.
Yeah, you get to wear a hat and smoke in the house. It looks really good.
This isn't even my house.
And it got weird.
Whoa.
Did you believe I'm still printing the Red Brand hideout from Lost Mines?
Actually,
Wow.
Dear
this is
Lord.
taking longer than the other.
Well, yeah, I had some in between printing that we had to do there for our game, but it's rather ginormous at this point.
I would think that's
That's
a
right.
it.
Oh, BRB.
It takes up a large portion of my floor in my office.
That's so cool.
That is awesome.
Oh, I need a 3D printer.
Yep, 100%.
I think the next one I got to figure out how to do is I want to make a custom pit trap and try to figure out how to get that working. Like I want to blend some of the models and then make a pit trap that falls in my spare time that I don't have.
I had a very awkward conversation with my uncle today about how he wants to start a new business and wants me to buy in, but I haven't told him I'm going back to school and changing careers.
I didn't know where that was going. You start off with like a weird conversation with my uncle. That's always go where you think it's going.
Oh, it's interesting. It's like, yeah, I'm thinking like, my brothers are kind of useless, so I'm just gonna go on my own, but I'm gonna need partners. I was like, yeah.
Come on. What was the elevator pitch? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I got money to burn.
I don't know. He's like, oh yeah, when you invest in a company, it's that you're invested in it. And you give your all. I'm like, yeah, totally. Or I can invest in school and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Just more plumbing.
Yeah, he's just tired. He's tired of his brothers. They're kind of useless.
Pull it out of the driveway. It'll be just solo wick.
Yeah, just wick.
As we were.
Yeah.
Barium, you move to the other side, pressing yourself up against the wagon, sighting down the stairs to where Bjorn is descending. Anything else, or are you just moving into position?
Oh, that's why he's not moving.
Oh yeah, he's not here.
Oh, shit.
He's just lost in thought.
Holy crap. Dude. I thought he was really thinking hard. I was like, wow.
Really focused.
All
right. Oh, he's back. Oh, good. What's up, Barium?
Hey, yo.
So, those avatars are neat. I have to say, those avatars are neat. So, Barium moves in position aside the cart there, his back pressed up against it as he sights down alongside the cart to see Bjorn descending down the stairs. Proud and stoic as a soldier of Valkyr, proud as a tidal wave about to crash into the opposition. But ever so slowly because he's walking, so it's like a gradual oncoming, like the steamroller in Austin Powers, right? Just this long, slow. Anyway,
really
but
bellowing menacingly.
That's right, exactly. Slow but threatening, slow but terrible, slow but anyway. As you move into position upon, the camera's going to swing back upon Laz, my man, here in the smack middle of all the crazy assembly that is going on amidst your crew. You are here.
Is the posture still standing still, or is he moving to follow behind Bjorn?
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to run him, as a matter of fact. Yeah, at this point, he's going to slowly walk over towards the edge, and the Vizier will look over towards one of the soldiers, and unsure of what to do, will move around to the other side of him as the guard simply watches him, and the Pasha walks over towards the edge. The camera kind of just zips in upon him, Bruce Lee or 70s style, if you will. And he says, "What is this? You killed my driver. Why?" "Because," he says as he waves about his staff with the bird that just kind of like undulates and squawks a little bit in protest. "He owed a terrible debt, yes. A terrible debt. Why you no ask for the monies, huh? Why you just simply not asking for his winnings? What is this you ask of me? Money? My friend, I am not your friend. You have wronged me and mine. You see here, This we have come here to ensure that we have what we need. We have come here to ensure that we get rightly the payment that we are just. Of course, the fellow simply says as he waves the staff around again, the raven squawking loudly as it swung about, flapping its little bird wings desperately to stay atop the staff that is swinging around like so violently. And the one guard situated next to Fuzul doesn't move, doesn't say anything. The people around the place have taken notice of the interaction, and a few of them start to murmur amidst each other, obviously, audibly, and start to move away from what they perceive to be an impending situation. So that's it. Fuzul, on the other hand, will carry forth. He walks towards, holding his staff as he does, with the bird atop it, squawking away ever so loudly, cawing and crowing. The guards on the edge don't do much, but the Pasha continues on as the camera swings over to Laz.
So, Laz is pretty much standing behind the Pasha at this point, making sure that no one's going to be there to send him ass over kettle.
That's fair.
And that's pretty much my position at the moment. My axe is out.
Okay. You unhook the axe as you walk in behind the Pasha and let it fall down to the ground. I don't know if do you let it clunk and drag or any dramatic shit like that, or you just hold it?
No, just kind of, spinning it as I walk up, just kind of hanging, keeping an eye on things. I'm not looking to be menacing, it's more just backing him up at this.
That's fair. With mild little flourishes showing you're ready to go, you walk in behind the Pasha, holding steady. The mountain of muscle and blade that you are, the camera pans over to Bjorn as you continue to descend down the stairs, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Fuzul, you killed our helmsman.
And for that I am sorry. But you must understand. Sorry, so say again? Go ahead.
I said you will be.
You must understand. There are debts to be paid. And I assume you are here to collect.
Aye.
Then come hither, warrior. Show Fuzul how much the warrior you are. And with that, as you step in, everybody will continue along here. Sorth, my man, what do you do?
I'm just gonna stand ready. But how many archers are on the walls, and where's the ballista located?
4 archers, and the ballista is located in that direction.
Okay.
Sort of like over here-ish. So, from where Bjorn is?
Yeah.
Right there. What up?
Oh, okay, so I actually can't see it from my angle.
Actually, if this is you,
yeah,
that's the ballista.
Oh, okay, awesome. Perfect. So I'm gonna mainly eye up the ballista since I got the crossbow guys on the archers. They're just ready up pretty much.
Alright. I'm just gonna mention that there's a large bird that flaps away past the camera, flying past you guys all and landing on the stone outcropping. Mom took off for a quick sec. She'll be right back. As I was saying, flies up to a stone outcropping on the other side. It's there. And back to you guys. From Sorth, who... I'm sorry, what did Sorth end up doing?
He's just taking stock of everybody around.
Okay, so are you doing anything, though?
No, just readying up. Now that Bjorn is actually close enough to hit him.
Sounds good. So you position yourself, and as you said, you got your crossbow at the ready, bolt knocked, aiming away. From there, we'll go the other way. Bury him. You're standing next to Sorth. The camera swings just over to you. What do you do?
Is that ballista within 120 feet?
I regret to say that it is. Very much so, in fact.
I think you know what skill's coming up. Scorching Ray.
It's made of mirrors. So anyway,
What about?
are you just opening up right
You're full
now?
on attacking them?
No one else is. Everyone's chicken.
Well, there's no fight yet.
Yeah, it's kind of
What
the thing,
hell did
eh?
we come here for? What did we come here for? To just look at each other?
Good question. I don't know. I just work here, man. Don't get me wrong. The Pasha has his own ideas, and so I mean, I speak for him, but that's about it. Other than that, like I say,
So what are we doing here? Are we attacking? Are we just sitting here?
Are you yelling this into the void or yelling to the Pasha?
To the team. Anybody.
Well, I didn't want any part of this to begin with. I did not think this was an intelligent idea. Anyhow, personally.
Orion's just sitting in silence behind the boulder of obsidian, keeping quiet.
Are you all just gonna stand here while Bjorn walks in alone?
Yes. Have you seen him?
Is he the only one with balls around here?
Yeah. I proceed to pull out the minotaur testicle that Orion gave me in the beginning.
You guys are hopeless.
That's a great callback.
Suppose I will stand by and wait for
25
Bjorn.
experience. Fuck it, just take 25 experience for that one. That was too fucking good.
I mean, Barry, you're free to make your way down there and try and stop Bjorn or assist him.
I will never stop a man in his choice. You cannot change Bjorn's mind.
I mean, the theory is that you guys are having a conversation, or are you guys talking as players? Because the truth is, you guys are about 30 feet away from each other, so you're like yelling at each other.
I assumed if we were talking as quick, so I was staying silent because I wouldn't be hearing.
And I appreciate that. You can take 5 experience for that, Alex. You deserve it.
Generous with experience on the imminently dying character.
We shall see, my man. We shall see. The dice.
Level 6 just to die.
May the dice ever be in your favor, player. So,
Miriam's going to decide to stand by and watch the ballista intently.
all right, sounds good. You feel yourself kind of naturally pressing against the wagon, hoping it will give you more protection than you know, engineering-wise, it can against a soaring ballista missile. But hey, there's always the chance that some old pumpkins and fruit can, some old fruit and vegetables can keep you protected from a flying piece of timber, right? The camera pans against the show. Mo. Mo, what you doing?
So the fight started, right?
Not quite.
Not quite. Then I'll hold my fire because Mo is smart enough to know that if he starts shooting, then his teammates are going to yell at him. So I'm going to continue holding my stuff just in case.
Sounds good. Orion, what up?
So taking cover behind the rock and keeping quiet, and hopefully not giving away the fact that he's there, Orion will kneel down silently and quietly whisper to himself, "Oh, Lady of Mystery, Dalaswan, grant me the strength and the guile to defeat my enemies today." And then he'll flip his hood over his head and prepare for combat, waiting for the moment to strike.
So you're creeping forward, out, taking cover amidst the rock now? Like to about here-ish? Alright, sounds good. You prepare yourself for what you expect to be impending as you watch these guys run past, joining the rest of the group who are now fleeing away. The door here opening up, and these guys one after the next disappearing inside. This guy's going to disappear inside the manor. The one guard behind Fuzul starts to move in, expecting violence, but Fuzul simply raises a hand as he stares at you. Oh, we shall see. And he just simply stares at you as he holds the outstretched staff kind of at the side, relaxed style. And the bird sitting atop it, just kind of cocked to the one side, angling towards you, looking with his beak sidelong. And he simply stands there as such, giving you the welcome to come over towards him. His massive, spindly form, his wrinkled facade, despite his massive, spindly, gaunt form. He's got to be like easily 7 feet tall with these massive limbs and this huge staff. But as you watch towards him and see your reflection in his eyes, you can see the guards on the wall still haven't really moved. But the point is, moving into this next round, Laz, you watch as the Pasha ahead of you shouts down, "I don't understand. What is this debt, then? You call it a debt, but it sounds more like vendetta. There's no good business in vendettas, huh?" At this, the camera pans against Fuzul's face as he... Of course. Someone so small as you, huh? Look at this. These are not soldiers, but hitmen. You are a mere gangster. Fool. And the crow on top, bouncing back and forth as he waves the staff around as he says all this, squawks loudly, flapping its wings furiously and angrily, finally taking flight for the moment and hovering until he settles down and then finding its perches back atop its roost. As he stamps the staff into the ground, as Bjorn is approaching, you watch it just embed itself down into the dirt with a puff as he stamps it down, and the raven gives a final caw as it sits there, finally satisfied, it seems, as it begins to preen itself angrily. Camera pans along to show Laz up atop behind the Pasha, and the Pasha looks behind and says, "Mansour!" And the Pasha turns around and he looks at Mansour on the other side of Laz, and Laz can kind of glance over and see that Mansour is standing there holding his hands together like this. He's kind of rubbing them, and from where Laz is situated, you can see like little sparks flying off, little like red sparks flying off of the vizier's palms as he does this. And you can also see the guardsman on the other side, under his helmet, sweating visibly as he stands there. He's got his blade at the one side, his hand at the hilt of the scimitar, ready to slash forth. And you can see what he's planning, and you can see what the vizier's doing. And the vizier, from his stance as he takes a single step back into position alongside Laz, simply waits, and the guard doesn't move. The other guard on the other side rushes in close behind Laz, situating himself between Mo and the several spearmen who are at this point still situated, standing aside Mo, unsure of what to make of their situation. They're still kind of aimless. Camera pans back over towards Laz, as I was saying, and Laz, what do you do? Laz? You're not audible at all. Doesn't even show you muted. Hello? We apologize for the technical difficulties as a player is unable to speak. Shit. We have no voice, my good man, from you. I apologize that we cannot hear the illustrious voice of Sean. Oh, Sean, but I want to hear you. I can't hear shit at the moment. And it's unfortunate, so unfortunate for you. And me too. With that said, still nothing from Laz's end of things. Laz is just stunned in the moment, stricken by the bravery of his Pasha, taken by the incredible charisma that is shown by the amazing stoic stature of what is his leadership. Surely a barbarian of Laz's stature is well represented here, and in this moment, just taken by what he has seen. Clearly, just amazing. Mwah. Unbelievable, yes. Maybe disconnect and reconnect, man. Maybe it might be that easy, right? Like, jump out and in. We can work it. Seriously, can't hear a word. I don't know if everybody else can. Can you all hear him? Am I the only one that can't hear anybody? Oh, shit, I can't hear a thing. Alright, great. Sweet. Why can't I hear any of you, I wonder? That's amazing. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can... No? Yeah? Nothing, eh? Wow. Do I have to leave and come back? Is that what this is? Wow, gee. Fine, be that way. All of you. See if I care. Well, you got a song out of the deal anyway. That is not what I want at all. That is what I want there. And then, more to the point. Oh, right. It's down here. Okay, so we gotta go like this. We're all familiar with this. Make it you the host, and then I go. I go away, and then I will shut down Zoom, and I will restart Zoom. And then I'm sure I will be able to hear my friends. I'm sure that's how this works.
He's back.
Hey, look at that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, there we go.
I'll go figure that shit, eh? Alright.
So, when you were wondering what Laz was doing with all of this, what
Well,
I
as
was
I
trying
said,
to
I
ask
could-
before was
I
the
could-
guard that you moved, that's their guard that just moved in towards us, towards the Pasha and Mansour, correct?
Yeah.
So, I will make my way forward to confront the guard, and basically just kind of call over my shoulder like, "Boss," in a very questioning tone. Like, do I...
You place yourself in between the vizier and the guard. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of what it sounds like, "Boss."
Yeah. The Pasha, he looks over towards you and looks over towards where Bjorn is approaching in upon Fuzul down below. The Pasha, he takes a brief moment before he responds. And when he does, he says, Ugh, who knew that the Great Race would be so full of bad business deals? Okay. Hold steady, my man. We see what becomes of your companion and this man down below. What's it to be? He shouts out down below into the yard. And Fuzul simply gives a grin up towards and says, "It seems to be a game of honor now, and so it should be." As this massive spindly form with its long, thin limbs simply raises its hands upwards, the sleeves falling down, he gives a quick tug at a string at each side, tying the sleeves into position, creating these massive puffs of cloth with these long, slender arms sticking out that he starts to put together into like different sigils in his hands, kind of like Naruto gang signs, if you will, but not so much. Point being, though, as this all occurs, where were we? Was Laz's turn. It's over into... Sorry? Yes, sir?
I mean, I don't know if I have the ability, given that I was ready. I mean...
You do whatever you like, by all means. If you want to take his head off, go ahead.
I mean, if that's declared, then I think over goes the guard. There's a ledge. There's a guard.
There it is. It's on the other side of the vizier.
Oh, I can't. I have to throw it over the vizier?
I think you could do it.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
I'd allow you to kind of like judo throw it around the vizier.
Yeah, that's kind of the concept here. Is
I'm down with this.
Like once I hear yelling, then we're not. This is no longer a discussion.
Totally. I'm totally down with this. 100% down with this.
Yeah. So let's throw this bastard. What am I rolling for you?
This would be an attack roll to grab him.
Okay. So this would be
13 or better.
Okay. So just roll a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Or am I rolling? Okay. 19.
Holy shit. Okay, throw me athletics.
Great. Athletics.
Oh shit, this guy threw well.
12 plus 6, 18.
Holy shit. Alright. So yeah, you grab a hold of the guy, and as you grab a hold of his pauldron and his cuirass, he looks at you for a moment as he says, "What do you..." Oh wait, that didn't work out at all. Holy crap. He looks at you and asks, "What are you?" And gets pitched, flying over the edge, attempting to throw a save at the edge, actually, as the rules might deign. Ooh, that's not going to happen. He skids against the edge, scrabbling to rescue himself, and it doesn't fucking happen. As he slams against the edge of the shelf there, he slides off, and a moment later, you hear an unceremonious thud and crash, as from where Orion's situated, you watch a humanoid figure crash into a bunch of silver shavings and pilings that spill out. You hear a scream of pain echo away from the courtyard, and it resonates out amongst everyone as the one guard next to Fuzul, his eyes go wide in shock, and he looks up towards. You guys hear the gears of the ballista grind to life as Buddy starts to suddenly adjust angle as fast as he can, locking it and pulling it into position. With that said, the camera's going to swing upon where Bjorn is situated across from Fuzul.
Well, I will finish closing that gap with him, and I'm going to take a swing.
Okay, hold up, what happened? Who got tossed?
A guard got tossed over the edge of the ledge and crashed down into a bunch of silver pilings in the quarry at the far end.
Like an enemy guard or one of ours?
Enemy guard. By Laz.
Oh, okay.
Pay attention, man.
Laz heard a loud sound and freaked out. And just threw somebody.
Hey, can I see Bjorn closing the distance?
Clearly, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, can I take a shot at the bird quickly while I see him closing the distance?
Yeah, totally.
Rolled a 21.
That'll hit.
Do I get? I don't know if I get sneak attack on that, but I got a 5.
You 100% get sneak attack on it.
Okay, so 16 total.
Oh my god.
On the sneak attack.
What are you hitting it with?
Pistol. My pistol.
Oh my god, you shot.
Yeah, I want to shoot the bird off his stick.
Alright, fine. You can give me the sound effect for that, but your gun goes off, echoing around the quarry with a loud, thunderous crack. Was that it?
That was it.
Oh wow. Hey, so much for thunderous cracks, eh? Anyway, that's a little better. Anyway, it's painful actually, as what that was. But the bird explodes. It literally just, there's a pop where there was once a bird and a puff of mist, red and several other shades of it, resting down over the staff. As Fuzul simply glances over and then looks to where the smoking gun is coming from, at which point he gives a grimace and he says, I should have expected better. It seems you pal around with some ilk.
I'll just smile at him like a big teethy grin. And then with the hand that I sliced to my goddess of mystery, I'll wipe the blood across my face and make a battle paint kind of thing.
I mean, why not? Sure. You're like 30 feet away, 50 feet away, but sure, there's like a small breeze and it carries all the blood from the bird you just shot over towards you, where you grab it out of the air and just like, oh yeah.
Feathers and
oh yeah, the whole body just explodes and floats over towards you because why the fuck not?
There we go. I knew that breeze was coming.
Totally.
Sudden gust.
With that said, it's gross, but war paint. That happens, and looking over towards the bird, Fuzul says what he says. The camera pans against where are we here? Bjorn again, as you walking upon him, and you wanted to take your swing, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with booming blade.
Sounds gooda. Swang away.
14.
Misses by 1. I am sorry. As you take a wild swing upon him, you watch as
inspire. I mean, the first hit really matters.
Yeah, by all means, dude.
In the battle.
He didn't have advantage, so hit him. Go for it.
Alright. 26.
That'll do. As you come flying in towards, you see a flash of arcanic energy around him and recognize exactly where the shielding is upon him. Stepping strategically, you puree such that you crash with a backswing down upon his shoulder, bringing your whole weight through. Fuzul is taken by surprise. As he stumbles past, he swirls about trying to take the impact as best he can. He gives a guffaw as the crash of your mace against the energy of his arcanic shield explodes, sparks flying in all directions as the strange lightning-esque sound of crashing glass echoes all around him. As he steps to the one side, he gives a sweep of his massive arms. Looking towards you, he says, "An excellent swing! Let's see what your next moment brings." And as the camera pans against his face over towards yours, it's showing his reflection in your face. The camera pans up towards Sorth. Remember, one action because, again, we're kind of out of initiative, but point being. Sorth, what are you doing up there behind the wagon?
Alright. First I'm gonna yell to the
Oh, sorry, how much damage? How much damage, yo?
Oh, yeah.
7.
Thank you. 7 damage. Totally forgot that step, didn't I?
And 2d8 more if he moves.
Where's the fucking window? I forgot I don't have the sprayer in there for some reason. I don't know where it went. But that's okay. Windex for days around here.
Grab a beverage.
Grab me one.
And me too, please. I'm fucking parched. Where's the Mountain Dew?
Mom, the meatloaf.
We're wedding crashers, right?
Yeah.
Little funeral.
Yeah.
Wedding crasher funeral. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. That whole scene was amazing.
The movie was great, actually.
Yeah.
As we were, sorry. Sorth.
Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell the crossbowmen, take out the archers! And then I'm gonna line up my own shot. Actually, I'm gonna do a bonus action and cast Ensnaring Strike. Does that work with, ranged attacks?
I don't believe so.
Because all it says is weapon attack. It doesn't specify.
I think ranged weapons are weapons.
Sure.
Yeah, just the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Yeah. Before the spell ends.
Suppose if it doesn't specify otherwise, if it just says weapon, then, you know, anything you can attack with, right?
Because like Booming Blade says melee attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use that as my bonus action to cast that. And I'm gonna take a shot at the ballista.
So you're gonna try and ensnare the ballista?
The guy that's on the ballista, so we can't. So I got 22 to hit.
Sorry, one sec.
Hey, Sorth, what's the quick summary of what you're doing? You're taking a shot at the ballista?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if ensnaring strike works on the ballista.
Sorry, I just had to explain something to my boss there.
Yep.
As we were, I totally gapped on what you said, my man. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I used for my bonus action, I used ensnaring strike.
Right.
And I took a shot at the ballista guy for 22 to hit.
Fantastic. And that is a hit that will strike upon the ballista. What's the description on that ensnaring strike? Shit.
He's got to do a strength save of 13 or higher, or take D6? Yeah.
He is going to fail that by 1 as it strikes upon the ballista and the vines explode out from the bolt, wrapping around him and yanking him in upon it. He ends up strapped down upon the thing like he was bent over a sawhorse or something, if you will, or a ballista in this case. Right. Long and the short, though, is he's strapped down, like he's ready for scene. The camera pans against your face to show the reflection of him struggling desperately against it, unable to do anything with the ballista at this point.
I'm just gonna smile in approval.
Orion? Yeah, what's up? Sorry, anything else to declare?
Yeah, does he still take damage from the bow, or like the arrow itself, or is it just?
I'd imagine so.
Smite. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
From the
you got to make the hit first. It says you have to hit the creature with the weapon, so you're obviously going to get. You're going to cause the damage first.
So give me the damage there. Meanwhile, Orion.
Okay. So Bjorn's engaged. Where's Barry? Is Barry still kind of on the stairs, or is he down there now too?
He's next to Sorth at the wagon, taking cover.
Okay. Okay, so and that there's one guard at the moment behind Fuzul, correct?
There is.
Okay. Well, since he's kind of distracted with Bjorn, could I roll stealth and try and circle around those boxes, like take the long way and just kind of try and get behind them?
You thoroughly can.
I know I can't make it in one movement probably, but
you can't stay hidden until you hit the boxes. The point being, though, is you'll be seen moving to the boxes, but once you're at the boxes with your small stature, you can totally hide amongst them.
Okay, yeah, I would like to do that and see if I can.
Which is fine. Yeah. You dash out towards and roll me stealth.
14.
You disappear with a 14 amidst them. You note Fuzul kind of looks at you where you're hidden, and then looks back towards. The guard is clearly oblivious of you, and the guards on the walls can't see you. But Fuzul seems to have, with his massive gangly form and passive perception of 16, an easy sight upon you. 17, sorry.
So he can't see me, but he knows of my presence in that area.
Yeah, you might say. He can probably see your shadow or your foot or a hand or something like that. That's how it goes.
Okay.
Dad!
Hey, buddy. Good night.
I love you.
I love you. Make me proud. Off to bed.
Dad, good night. Love you, Dad.
Love you.
With that, I will just keep hidden in the boxes and I'll reload my pistol.
We must have scripted that interaction 46 times. He has earned his $20 this week. That's great. Boy.
Damn.
Hey, we stay here for the wholesome content, not the D&D.
Give me an Oscar for that.
Point being, though, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, I was just saying, with that, I will stay hidden and quietly reload my pistol and get ready for my next move.
That happens. It's a single shot, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you crack the barrel, reload it that way?
Yeah.
Okay. It watches you take cover amidst the boxes, your back pressed up against it, best you can. As you sight out towards where Fuzul is standing, you can see him stare over towards your location, and then look back towards your companion, who's walking in towards, and takes a wild swing and crashes against him. Like a fucking tidal wave, in comes Valkyr's champion. As the massive crashing sound of echoing glass and tidal waves echoes all around, the boxes shadowing your position where you stand, the camera pans against your barrel as you crack it down and slide a shot in, and then panning up towards your face, we see the gun barrel just kind of come appearing up next to it as you slam it into position. We cut over to see Barium standing aside Sorth of the wagon once again, and Barium, you stand aside the crossbowmen who are now getting ready to jostle and jockey for position. You can see them starting to take a look around for any possible cover, and you also see that in their current position, alas, there is but none, save for the wagons where you are and the yard of crates down below. Oh, actually, there is one piece of cover I forgot to add. The outhouse.
Also, I think it's Mo's turn.
Coming in from Orient on the right.
He went before me before.
Yeah, well now his camera spot is where it is. What do you want from me?
Alright, you're kind of slow, Mo.
Okay.
The
Initiative next month, anyway.
The ballista guy is he like incapacitated because of Sorth?
He's more or less, yeah, strapped down to his ballista, unable to do anything but waggle and make saving throws.
Alright, then the guard behind Fuzul, how far away from Fuzul is he?
About 5 feet.
Alright, I want to move into position to strike the guard.
The one behind Fuzul?
Yeah.
That's
I'm assuming line of sight. Just judging from how everything's set up, that I wouldn't have line of sight of the guy.
I'm trying to.
It kind of looks like both Bjorn and Fuzul are in the way.
Sure, I'm gonna just line up such so you can see the whole of it. But there's Fuzul and you. Make sense?
Alright, I wanna cast a scorching ray at the guy.
So you step out. You step out from the wagon here to here. Stepping out from around Sorth, you step into position and fire off your scorching ray down upon Fuzul.
Alright. First one is an 18.
Let's see
what do I have to beat to hit?
He's got a 15 in this case. And he's gonna see. This is. Here we go.
That is going to deal 9 plus 2 from the arcane firearm, so 11.
Is that all of them, or is that just
no? That's
one?
the first. That's the first one.
Oh, just give me the total after you've rolled them all. He's got a 15, like I say. So one after the next, you're firing these off.
What in the hell did this thing just do? Why did it roll twice when I clicked?
No.
Take the first roll.
Second one.
I took the long way home.
Well, I cast 3 scorching rays. The third one missed, but the second one hit.
Okay.
So
As you step out from the wagons, step out into between the wagons, you suddenly fire off 1, 2, 3 bolts, searing against Fuzul and the ground about him. Oh, sorry, the guard. You said the guard, yeah?
The guard.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The guard behind Fuzul. And what was the rolling damage there?
The second one was the hit was a 15. The last one missed. So the second damage was 5 plus the first one was 11. So
Yeah,
16.
16, baby. Smoking against his armor, the guardsman flails backwards, unexpecting of this massive blast that strikes against his cuirass and smolders against his pauldron as his pauldron just pwang flies off him, torn straps, suddenly causing his arm to sag down, and he grabs a hold of it and just tears the sleeve off. And looking around for a moment, he hefts the shield out from behind himself and holds it over his arm, suddenly covering his front side as he looks up towards you. At this point, it is Mo's go.
Alright. I noticed the entangled man on the ballista. One will combo him with a fireball.
Alright. I'm going to give him disadvantage on the saving throw, at which point he will fail miserably. I guess I should roll for the ballista too. It rolls actually really good. It's structural, so it doesn't have disadvantage necessarily. Although one could argue siege damage. But siege damage really just means you have full damage as opposed to half damage. So, point being though, roll me damage.
27.
Terrific stuff. At which point the guy screams out in agony. Not dead yet.
He had 15 from my shot.
Oh, that's true actually. 15 with 27 bringing up to 40. Okay, he is dead actually. Sorry, thank you. With that said, the ballista is also taking half of that. 27 is going to be 13. We'll give the ballista 13 points of damage. It is not dead, obviously. But he is very immolated and no longer subject. If that thing has concentration, you don't have to worry about it anymore. He screams out as... No, that did not work at all. Where the fuck is it? Give me my sound effects. A nice conflagration suddenly explodes in the distance as like a male tiefling carry. Stephen King writes furiously of a tiefling burning people now strapped down. It's a whole new sequel. It's just a... Anyway, so that terrible joke aside, the guy is immolated where he is strapped to the ballista. What a fucking way to go. The camera pans against you. Is there an expression on Mo's face of any specific fashion?
I laughed gleefully.
That works.
At a certain demise.
That works.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's really, that tells all. That's perfect, actually, really. I mean, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. With that in mind, initiative. Oh, sorry, Pasha as well. So, at this, the Pasha doesn't say anything much, I should say. He simply looks down at what's taking place, steps back to back with where Laz is standing. As the camera pans over towards him, he steps back to back with Laz. Looks over towards Mansour, and then over towards the guard at the one side. And as he suddenly just pulls one of these and sweeps the blade over into the guy next to him, stepping lively and quickly, slashing with a 13 plus whatever, cutting through the guard easily enough. He says to Mansour, well, if it's not about money, it's about honor. Whatever. He swings into the guy, 5 points of damage, and yeah, he's now up to... Actually, that guy hasn't taken any damage. What did I say? 8? Okay. No, sorry, 6 plus, so 6. Mansour looks around at everybody, looks at, steps in front of Laz, looks at Laz, and says, I imagine you're going to earn your keep. And he rubs his hands together as you watch sparks fly off them. And he says, I suppose it's my turn to pay back a debt. He walks over towards where Sorth is situated and takes cover aside the wagon on the one side to everyone's surprise. The Pasha actually mutters, where is he going? That Laz can hear. With that said, there's like a slow-mo moment where the vizier is walking along, and as it does so, it shows from the side long, silhouetted with the sun in the distance, shows the vizier all black, silhouetted, his sweeping clothes billowing in the breeze as he walks amidst the cacophony of clashing battle all around, the exploding ballista off to the one side. And as he continues to walk along, showing in the distance this man fighting his companion, and the various bits around the compound as they are start to come into focus as the camera cuts around the whole of the compound, showing various dentils and details, if you will. And then finally, it pans upon the surface of the statue in the back of the place. And it just shows the face of the statue as it focuses in upon for a brief moment before cutting back to show the man down below, situated across from. As Bjorn squares off against him and the camera pans around the scene. Laz, what's your initiative?
Laz's initiative is being rolled. Good numbers. Oh, 21.
Nice. And Bjorn.
14.
I'd make that phase 2 berry.
Yep.
Sorth.
6.
Damn.
Orion.
23.
Whoa.
Barium.
4.
And Mo.
I got 4 too.
Who's going first? You high rollers.
I'll let the kid go first.
Yeah, Monkey will take the back seat.
Your dungeon master will be going on. Near the end. Not so much the middle. And with that. Oh, also. Fair and suiting. The Pasha and the Vizier. But first, Orin, tell me of heroism, of adventure, of high stakes, swashbuckling, as only you can provide. Everyone's got their own brand.
That's right. Okay. Well, I'm hidden behind the boxes.
Oh shit, I didn't even give the duder a turn. Fuck, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. Yeah, Bjorn totally hits him and I didn't even do anything for him. As the guy recounts and twirls about, flowing bits of clothes spitting about, you watch as he produces a small silver box from within his robes and giving it a slam on the top, he pitches it over to the side. It rolls, tumbling end over end as it smacks against the crates and sits there, kind of making a weird, kind of buzzing noise, if you will. It sounds... Actually, do I have that sound? No, I really don't. But I'll bet you I could make it out of this right here if I go like this. And it sounds like a bunch of gears just whirling over and over. That wasn't right. But anyway, with that said, he then swirls about and puts his hands out in the air. And for a moment, you watch as his eyes flash in slow motion before his hands come forward. And he says, "Come forth, my children!" And Bjorn can make me a saving throw. Dexterity of 16 or better if you could, sir.
12.
As the massive cone of ravens slams into you, birds of all shapes and sizes exploding against you, their piercing beaks like spears into you. It is 2... Sorry, hang on. I'm going to double check something here. Sorry, it took a moment here to get... There it is. Perfect. Yeah, we're not going to do quite that. But, there's it. 1, 2... Do I only have the 3? Yeah, so. Alright, that's fine. 6, 7, and 8 for 15 points of physical damage as a traumatic gale of ravens explodes out of this guy's hands, sweeping across you as he blasts the birds out, and you guys watch as this massive black cone of terrible cawing and screeching explodes from this man before it suddenly settles down a moment later. Bits of etheric birds fluttering away and disappearing into smoke, puffing out of existence a moment later. You watch as Bjorn is pummeled for 15 damage as he does his best to hold against the torrential tidal wave. Pulling back from the man's face, Orion, I believe again, you had first initiative. You can also hear the strange whirring noise, by the way. As everything slows down upon your face, the barrel in frame next to your head as we square upon, the camera raises up from your cover to show Bjorn getting hit with the cone of strange black etheric birds.
Is it possible to shoot that box and try and blast it?
Not from where you're situated. It's on the other side of the boxes, quite a few boxes at that.
Okay. I'm gonna chuck. Can I chuck one of those grenades over the boxes in between the guard and Fuzul?
Yes.
Alright.
That will still hit Bjorn, eh?
Bjorn, how much health do you have?
You just watched him get pummeled by a massive etheric cone of birds, dude. Like, it's freaky shit. He's not looking good. He's not dying maybe, but that's some fucked up stuff you just watched.
I knew we couldn't trust you, Orion.
Is this box something that you is it coming out in a direction, or is it birds all around it?
It's out in a direction towards Bjorn and about 15 feet of a cone, if you will. It's a 15-foot cone this guy's emanating.
Sorry, the cone came from the box or the guy?
The dude. Yeah. He tosses the box to the side, and then he smashes you with this cone.
Gotcha.
The box. Okay. Does the box hold any significance? So he's casting a spell. He threw this box down. Do I even worry about the box?
I'll give you a moment.
What do you guys think?
Open the box.
It's stick in the box. I feel like I should kick the box or something. I don't know.
Watch it blow up when you touch it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna blow up if we don't touch it, but touching it probably won't help either.
Maybe just pick it up and hit him with it.
Or just. Is the ballista still up, or we took that out?
No, he's gone.
Ballista's down.
The ballista's up, the ballista man is down.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Mage trying to grab the box, but I don't know where to throw it.
I'd throw it at the guard, maybe.
Why I can use catapult to shoot at someone.
Do you know what the box does? Is there just a box that's making a humming sound?
It's just a humming noise as far as we know.
It's an Amazon package.
Yeah.
Maybe try and get some insight around the box. Let's see if we know anything about it.
Am I close enough? Probably not. My other idea was to jump on top of these boxes and just take pot shots at these guys, but I feel like I could do a lot more damage with my daggers. But then I'm in the heat of combat.
Hey, Bjorn's all alone up there. He needs some company.
You still get your sneak attack off your guns, so...
Yeah.
That's
hopefully
true.
Comparable damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just me. Yeah. Maybe I'll jump. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
We're good.
Alright. I'm gonna jump up on those crates, and you see where the 2 crates are stacked. I'm gonna hide behind that one there. The one that's like kind of stacked on top of the other.
This is where you want to go?
Want to be on top of there. Nope, sorry. Like on. Can I jump up onto the? Yeah, like that.
Gotcha. So you want to creep in? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna just try and like just keep taking pot shots at Fuzul. My pistol.
Okay.
Stay away from crows.
So you jump out amidst. Okay. You leap up over the boxes easily enough. Let's throw an athletics check for clerical reasons, just so we can say he did it and didn't critically fail.
14.
Terrific. You made it up onto the box easily enough. Scrabbling up over, you take cover amidst the boxes stacked up high. Barrel held stable. You take aim and fire, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Give her hell.
16 plus 4, 20.
Damage if he gets her. Feel free to, provide your sound effects. Although your gun
15.
noises suck. Never mind, I'm gonna pull up mine. Your gun noises
15
suck.
damage.
This is on Fuzul. Sorry, how much damage did Bjorn do initially on Fuzul? I'm drawing a blank on that. I think it was 15 as well, to be honest. I honestly can't hear you. Can I not hear anybody again? 6, 7, 8, 7. Why can I not hear anybody again? What the fuck's going on? The hell happened? Oh! Is my soundboard knocked out the audio? Weird. Hold on a sec. Can I fix this for myself? Man, lame. I don't know. Okay, I'll be right back, I guess. Again. I believe you will be host again, sir. And I shall return.
She needs you to massage it out.
And it works.
Got a kink.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Once again, yes I can.
Nice.
Now it's time for me to load sounds in my second soundboard here and knock my sound out again. And can I hear you guys still? Oh, look, no, can't hear you. Just like that. That's what it is. It's the soundboard. That's funny as fuck to me. That's hilarious. All right. Un moment. Once again, everyone. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Come on. Close. 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 There's literally no one who can see you right this minute because I have to restart Zoom.
That's okay. That's
But if
the
you stick
perfect
around
time.
for 2 seconds.
This is the perfect time for me to come in and peek in when nobody can see me.
There we go. And we're back. Hi there, everyone.
Now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh.
Hello.
How are ya?
Welcome back.
So good.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be back. My pleasure to be here once again And with that, as I was saying, fuck, there it is.
Pleasure is all mine.
Let's just get that volume up. There. After all that, that's what that was all for. Right there. Did you hear it? It's worth it.
Yep.
I say it was worth it. Damn right. Anyway.
It was quite silent, but yes.
Silent but deadly.
Oh, what the hell? Why? Oh, there we go.
Getting back to it, as we were.
So I hit the shit out of him, eh? Just Ooh, bury him. That's sick.
I'm jumping all over the place trying to get to here. All right. Right, so we're still on Orion here as you fire away and did 15 damage upon him. The bullet crashes into the arcanic shield as he guffaws as so much an individual would were they shot with a low caliber pistol while wearing Kevlar. He takes a considerable amount of damage all the same, although it's not life-threatening yet. Panning against your face to show an expression of whatever there might be. I'm not quite sure, but you can describe it now if you'd care to.
I'll keep smiling with a big, like, shit-eating grin on my face, and I'll notice there's, like, a feather, you know, when I rub my face with all those feathers in my mouth. There's one stuck to my lips, so I kind of just, like, lick it up and eat it.
He kind of gives the, what is it, Clint Eastwood disgusted.gif expression, as does the guard behind him, and the camera kind of pans against the hole in the wall with all the guards that give the same expression. And then the camera pans back to show Laz in the distance atop the wall.
Alright. Where is the nearest thing for me to kill?
Oh, actually right next to the Pasha.
Okay.
Look at that fucking convenience right there, eh?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Come here.
Now, there are several other guards around here, right?
Oh yeah, there's quite a few.
Oh yeah, then we're gonna rage. I'm not gonna waste this, so might as well. We're gonna rage.
Oh, there's only the one close by.
There's only the one close by. There's no other guards that are on the level with us.
There's literally only the one. The rest is all your crew. You pitched over the other one, right? The other one's crashed onto
just
the top.
off the top rope onto the other.
Yeah, no doubt, hey.
I think the axe needs to get wet here. So we're gonna take a swing. We're not gonna rage yet because I'm waiting to see either if I need it for the big guy or for when more of them come join us. So I think I'm just gonna stick with a standard attack with the great axe.
Sounds good.
What do we have here? I'm trying to remember, like, because I haven't used it because we were on the bus. I don't think I'm gonna use that yet. Sure. Okay. Yeah, just a regular attack first round.
Sounds good. Stepping in aside the Pasha, you take a wild swing in towards the guard. Standing there, looking threatening and menacing, he pulls out his blade at the last second in a defensive posture, managing to just catch against the hilt, the haft of your axe. He grimaces in strain and pain as the vibration of catching your massive hulking form against the edge of his blade seems to be putting him to his human limit. As he grimaces up towards you, slowly getting crushed down, he manages to hold aloft all the same in this moment, dramatically, having avoided damage. From there, the camera pans against your face to show the Pasha aside you, who looks down towards him and says, "Impressive." At which point, he glances at you, and then takes a wild swing in towards the fellow himself. The individual purees away from you, letting your weight fall forth. The Pasha pulls back at the last second as he's about to stab into you, attempts to reposture himself, and narrowly gets stabbed as the guy dances away. The camera pans against the Pasha's face in utter surprise. Then a moment later, Mansour steps out from aside the wagon and says, "On me," to the guards in the back, and these guys rush forward, each in step with. The Pasha will at this point step over towards the other side of the fellow, taking a flanking position. Mansour walks there. He's going to descend down to the first flight. This guy here, he's going to run into cover next to the thing here. This guy's going to take cover aside Sorth and he's going to move over, lizard! This guy over here is going to take cover there at that wall. And that's those dudes. The vizier who descends down shouts out towards Fuzul. Actually, he doesn't say anything. He just descends the stairs. He's fine. He's an old man. He's got better things to do than raise his voice. That's all my dudes. From there to Bjorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon to summon a spectral cutlass to take a swing at him. With
A spectral what?
Cutlass.
Oh, okay, spectral cutlass. And this is next to who?
This is against blanking on his name. Fuzul. Fuzul.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but it missed, I believe.
He's got a 15 AC.
Alright. And then I'm gonna follow that up with a booming blade, which will hit for 11 damage.
Brutal. As your massive smashing weapon explodes against the where is it? Explodes against the shattering glass sound of the arcanic shield he has all around him. Bits of sparks and arcanic sheen explode away, shattering into sparkles all around him. As you pull your weapon back, the ripple effect of the arcanic energy is unmistakably visible and powerful. But that said, he seems hurt underneath the shield all the same. As you pull back, anything else to declare? Sorry.
Nope. That's both of mine.
He at which point. I just want to double check something just in his case.
Blood points to the ballista and fires everyone.
No, actually, you guys see in the distance this guy. He double moves to it.
Summons a bird lista. Unleashes a bird that pecks right through his armor.
A silvery mist pops up around the fellow as he steps through it, appearing in behind his guard. And as he does so, he'll chant a few quick words as you guys hear a sudden and unmistakable sound. As from all around, the unmistakable echo of the same bird that he had in his staff explodes. And a moment later, you watch as a cloud of them begins to swirl in all around him. And as this occurs, it's only but seconds later that you watch a few humanoid-figured individuals spawn down around. And as they drop down from the ether surrounding him, you watch as he himself lets himself suddenly just wrap himself in his arms, and you watch as a strange form of energy sprouts from his back, and a moment later explodes outwards as he transforms himself into something else. A large black raven figure. The camera pans in against his stoic self. Stoic? No, not at this point. Dramatic self, really. Let's be honest. Oh my god, this camera. I tell you, there are days. Come on, work with me. Work with me. You can do it. Fucking thing. Alright. So as I was saying, oh, this is exploded away. This guy's totally decimated. So, that said, he robusts into a winged, massive figure of a raven form. And as this happens, as if it weren't enough, the strange thing that was making whatever noise a moment ago suddenly unfurls as a massive metallic bird simply stands up from where there was a box. Oh shit, this thing has no base, so I'm having a tough time standing it up. You know what? I will solve this.
Oh, I knew I should have fucked that box up. Fuck!
I guess we know what's in the box. Shoot.
It's a crow in the box! A bird in the box, there you go.
Like, this guy's kind of got a theme, I guess, eh?
Did he move away from me?
He misty stepped.
I think that still counts.
It does not.
If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more?
Teleportation, baby.
Well, that sucks.
Although I wonder, actually, I'd be curious to see what was it, Sage Advice would have to say about that. Honestly, I've never looked that up. We've just always played at the teleportation and dimension door of these gigs. Get you away from an AO.
Yeah, I think it would.
With that in mind, I think players would like that precedent as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
With that in mind, the fellow does, in fact, if you will, castle in behind his dude as he then transforms himself. Meanwhile, his clockwork box explodes into the hulking, wow, that's way bigger than I would have assumed a small box to create. And he also summons a bunch of bird dudes that land down all around himself. At which point he squawks and unfurling and stretching out, he says, "Ah, so good to finally let myself flex out properly." The arcanic scimitar wavers next to Bjorn and his opposition as the camera sweeps away from this dramatic scene to show Sorth in the distance. What up?
Dinner time, Sorth.
No said, oh shit.
Yeah, this got a little hectic real quick.
As you think this to yourself, the camera pans behind you as a few of the crows suddenly splat down. Up on the wagon here. The Pasha shouts out, "What the hell is all this?" And Mansoor shouts out, you guys actually hear Mansoor shout out from down on the stairs, "Your magic has advanced, but you're no better for it."
Damn.
With that, Sorth, what do you do?
Alright, clearly I got a couple beside me. I'm gonna try and see if I can just smack the one that's on the wagon with my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Just like whack him off of it.
I'm down with that.
Sweet. What am I rolling for that?
It's a melee attack.
So does 6-4? I don't actually know.
Sorry?
Is it just a d20?
Yeah, it's a melee attack. Yeah, it's your d20.
Oh yeah, right. Gotcha. I got an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna smoke him.
Sweet. So knock him off. Is it a D? What is it for damage? Just for a melee.
We'll clock this thing at a D4 bludgeoning.
Awesome. Okay, so that was only 1 damage.
It is plus your strength bonus.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts for anything.
Okay, so that's 2 damage.
Whack. And this is the guy on the wagon there in front of you. That's fine. Call this white stripe Kenku. Damage. You give him a quick smack. He takes it across the face and gives it a shake. As he looks towards you, pained for the whipping you just gave him with your bow. With your crossbow, I should say. Don't you have a crossbow?
No, it's a longbow. So it's just kind of like us.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, anyway, so that happens. And anything else to declare, sir?
Yeah, for my bonus action, I'm gonna just like use Hungry Jaws and try to bite him now that he's on the ground.
That's fair. Go hard.
Awesome. Yeah, I missed. It was a 7.
That's unfortunate. As you bite out towards him, he quickly squawks and flutters, jumping up into the air, giving himself a quick flappening before landing down on the ground. As this occurs, the camera pans again to show Mo.
Okay. So, just a quick question. How far away am I to that third person?
You are 5 feet away from this one and right next to this one.
Oh, so I'm really close by.
To 2 of them, yes, sir.
Oh. Okay. Then... Is there anybody behind me?
There is not.
Okay. I'm gonna back up to see if you're alright.
Okay. The one aside you suddenly takes a wild swing upon you as you step away towards the camel. It is going to roll a 10 plus 5 for 15 versus your AC.
I got 12 AC.
It hits expertly as it swings in and scores a hit of 6 piercing damage, stabbing into you with a squawk of satisfaction. You rush away, bleeding somewhat. Thinking to yourself, I'm just a kid, man. You rush over towards the camel, I guess, and situated there. I mean, you can take cover aside the camel if you like.
How far away am I now?
If you want to get 30 feet away, that's your full allotment. Is that what you'd like? You're about 20 feet away now. Where I've positioned you, but...
I want to back up, because all my shit is long range.
Sure. And what I'm asking, though, is how far away? Do you want to get to the camel, or do you want to what?
I want to let's take cover behind the camel.
Yeah. You do so, getting just so. The camel groans in protest. Clearly, it's not the first time this has happened to it. But with that said, you are in position as such. With that, it is over to Barium. How'd you do, sir? What's up, Stella?
So how many people are in front of Bjorn right now?
Currently, you have a good little crowd of dudes directly in front of Bjorn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes. A massive steel mechanical bird. The dude, who's now turned into an 8-foot tall raven, and several short, squat, raven-looking creatures surrounding him.
Would I be able to move within 60 feet of that group from where I'm at?
Easily. Dare I say, you are within 60 feet of that group from where you stand.
So I'd like to move within that 60 feet and be able to cast a shatter amongst the group without hitting Bjorn.
What's the radius on shatter? What's the diameter?
It's 10 feet, I believe.
10-foot radius, so it's 20-foot 20-foot diameter. That's not too terrible. I think you can manage that. Hang on a sec. More or less. What are you centering it on? I mean, what do you want to... That is to say, what do you want to pass? You can't hit the whole group, so what do you want to focus on?
Just the center of the group, then. And whatever
it can hit from there? Alright.
Yeah.
I have radius measure. It's here. Perfect. Alright, that sounds good. I have to roll dexterity or constitution save?
That's constitution.
Holy crap, they all rolled 6. It's the mark of the beast. It's D&D, the devil's game. Okay, so how much damage am I taking? God damn it.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, thank fuck. That fucking spell has way too much potential. With that said, the massive steel bird suddenly goes clank as the equally massive effect of the shatter spell breaks against it. The fellow, the guard, he shrieks in agony as he'd already taken damage, had he not? He's the one getting... No, he had not taken damage yet.
I hit the guard before.
Oh, no, you did. You hit him for 6 damage. That's this guy here. Sorry, and so...
I hit him for 16.
This 16
before.
guy? Oh, okay, that's this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so he's 14... You know what? He didn't train as hard as everybody else. He's dead. Whoops. Too bad, buddy. Some people make it, some people don't. So it goes.
I got your back, Bjorn.
Thanks.
As the fellow's armor just suddenly fucking ginsus in front of Bjorn, you watch as the guy's pieces fall out from amidst the cuirass that falls apart in front of you. Like just a big pile of junk and meat. The man once was, now falls apart into but a pile of refuse. And that is... Sorry, and then there was the Deuter himself. He takes 14 damage. He, as the arcanic shield shatters and then reforms against as he takes another 14 damage, bringing him to 55. He squawks in pain, recoiling from it, and tries to wrap himself in his wings. And finally, the Kenku on the one side gets caught in it for 14 points of damage, and he explodes in a shower of cloth, feathers, and limbs as the eviscerating effect of the shatter takes its effect on his small, fragile body. The camera pans against the scene to show Barium's face, and then, from his expression of what? Terrific stuff. It pans away to show Orion nearby once again.
Okay. So it's just Bjorn and like a whole bunch of motherfuckers, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
Alright. He's moved back from you now, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think you could definitely grenade them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Just right behind him and just try and hit as many as I can. Totally didn't see the bird thing coming.
Yeah, same. Didn't expect that. It seemed too quiet.
True. Let's see here. Grenade. 5d6. Must make a DC saving throw of 15. Dexterity. Within 20 feet. Alright, sir. I am going to huck a grenade in kind of in the middle of that group, right next to that big tall guy at the wings.
Sounds good. Just FYI, grenades technically, well, literally, according to the rules, go off at the beginning of the next turn, yeah?
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is there any way I can cook it then, and then throw it? Like, could I cook it for a turn?
You'd cook it for a turn is what would happen, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And that would be like a full action, obviously, because I can't just like...
You're holding the grenade, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will prepare to throw the grenade. And cook it for, a few seconds.
Oh, wait a minute. No, my apologies. It doesn't say that. Yeah, no, it's, yeah, my apologies. It doesn't say that.
Okay.
I swear to God. Never mind. My apologies. Yeah, I swear to God that was a thing. I just looked up the rules. There's no mention of that. I don't know where I got that then.
Maybe they changed the rule or something.
Anyhow, sorry. As you were, go ahead. So you're gonna throw this thing down into the middle of there. Everyone's gonna make a roll here to save from it. It's actually the same. Yeah, same radius as. Oh no, actually it's bigger.
20
Yeah,
feet
it's
radius?
everybody in that group. Plus Bjorn, really.
Alright.
Dex saving.
Dex saving, 15 or better, sir. There's some good fucking rolls here.
Nat 20.
Nice. Oh. All right, majority of my guys make it. 2 of them do not. But if you could roll us some damage, sir.
19 total.
Terrific stuff. So most of my guys will take 8, except for 2 guys who are squawk burnt away in the ensuing flash of flame and terrible fury. As your grenade clink, 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 and then a moment later, of course, goes off amidst the dudes. The Raven fellow shrieks out as his arcanic shield holds against it for 8 more damage. He is still standing, although grimacing visibly despite his beak. The steel bird, taking the 8 damage there, will be at 22 and holding strong as the flames lick against its steel form. The camera pans from Orion's gleeful face, I'm assuming. To show, bonus action of any sort? Movement? Anything? Anything else to declare, sir?
Nope, he'll go back to hiding.
And with that, you take cover where you stand best you can. And Laz.
You're muted.
Yep, I got it. Thank you. Who do I have near me? I'm trying to see in that.
Excellent question. You have 1 guard between you. There's the guard and the Pasha.
Yeah, we're gonna We're gonna hit him.
Oh, you can't actually see that on the camera. Sorry, my bad.
That's why I was like trying to look in.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one guard down there, right? There's only one of their guards, or there are multiple of their guards now?
No, just the one dude, and the other one's falling down below.
Yep. Well, yeah, we fallen on his own. Fell on his own volition.
He tripped. It's okay.
It happens. 19.
A 19 is going to hit.
All right. Whack it out.
Keep in mind, you're flanking at the moment, so you have advantage.
Oh, should I roll again then?
I mean, it's not a nat 20 yet.
Yeah, let's do another roll on it then. Yeah, it didn't help. So the 19 is what we're sticking with. All right. Now for damage is a 5 plus 3, so 8 damage.
8 damage? Yeah. That guy has taken the 6 before, so that's the one that's now up to 14. Very nice. Okay, very good.
And Les gets a second attack. I get a second attack.
Oh shit, are you guys at that level already?
Yeah, I have extra attack. You get a 5th level.
They grow up so fast.
I kept forgetting about it.
They grow up so fast.
I just forgot about it. Yes, thank God. Second one. Oh, second one's terrible though. It's only a 9. And there's no advantage on that one.
Yeah, you have advantage on both of them.
Oh, then we do.
You're still flanking.
Yep.
So you still have advantage.
Second shot. Second shot's much better. Math 20.
That'll hit.
All right. And big money, no Emmy. 11 points of damage.
Very nice. I was gonna bring it up to 25 points. Very nice. One after the next, smashing into the fellow between you and the Pasha. He's doing his best to hold his defenses, but his defenses are failing as he's flailing between the two of you, trying his best, and he just can't seem to keep up. As you and the Pasha pummel upon him, the camera panning against the Pasha, who slashes into him with a fantastic 18 plus, scoring a hit of only 1 plus bonus. Bringing him to all of 29. The Pasha grimaces as he retracts back, taking a defensive posture. He looks towards the Kenku on the other, the Birdman. I shouldn't say Kenku. They're not supposed to be Kenku, but point being, the bird thing on the other side of himself. He says something and remarks under his breath, such that it's not quite audible. The Vizier continues down, stepping in alongside where Bjorn is. You know what? He fires off magic missiles, and he increases the level by 3. Actually, so 5 plus 3 for 8, I think it is. So here's the. Actually, do I have? No, I don't. 1 and 1 and. Wow, that's a shit roll. That's all 1s. Okay, great.
Motherfucker.
Right? Let's try that again. Oh, wow, it's all fucking 2s. Fucking really?
Wow.
Dungeon Master having a rough night.
Dice are broken.
So 2 more of these. A 2 and a 4. Okay, so what did I get? 3, 6, so 9, and then another 6. So 15 total. He's gonna split up here. The dice actually get split up, don't they? Plus 1 apiece. So that's plus 8 total. So what did I say? So 23 split down. He's gonna kill 1, and then the other's gonna take a bunch of damage. So you guys watch as he unleashes a whole bunch of these magic missiles that sail in towards, and one after the next, they're gonna puncture into the bird things. The one just gets fucking obliterated as the other one gets pelted but remains standing. I grab the right one there? Yeah. And then the other one's going to have, what did I say? So 23 is 13 and 10. Perfect. He will have one. This is going to be white back. Great. With that, the Vizier does his thing, releasing a whole bunch of etheric peltings upon the opposition, and from there, Pasha's understanding thinking. Oh, sorry, these dudes are following in with. They're gonna get to here on a double movement, getting down to where the Vizier is. They spread out, and the crossbowmen are gonna open up as the archers in the distance actually are going to do so as well, because I forgot to run them last round. Some D8s out. And some D6s. Alright, so with the 13 plus bonus, the one crossbowman there, he's going to hit the dude at the... Actually, no, he's not, because that guy has the ballista's cover. So it pelts against the ballista's cover. Buddy's unscathed. The crossbowman at the wagon, he's going to fire down on the steel bird with a natural 20. He fires down upon... wow! God, Lord Murphy, really? Plus his dex of 2 is going to be, what is that, 11 plus 2 for 13 points on Steel Birdo.
There's some good ones.
That is an amazing shot. With that said, the guy fires away. Finally, the last one is going to eye up his options and fire upon one of the bird people. He's going to roll an 18 and do a great job. With a 6 plus bonus is 8 points of damage on this guy right here. That guy has not... he has not. We'll make this one... There you go. What did I say for that one for damage was 8 is great. And that is those crossbow dudes plus those dudes. That's me. It's over to Bjorn.
Alright. So is it just the 2 of them close to me there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And they're adjacent to each other?
Yeah, there's a gap. There's about a 5-foot gap.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and move as close as I can to Fuzul.
Yeah.
Without taking an attack.
That's easy enough. You get between him and the steel bird.
Okay. And then I'm gonna summon my spirit guardians.
Right, that's your whirling massive
right
cloud of.
So they'll have to make a wisdom save each against 14.
Fuzul just makes it. The thingamabobber does not.
Okay. So it is 11 damage on the thingamabobber and 5 on Fuzul.
Bring him to 51 and 5 on Fuzul. Bring him to 8. As the whirling mass and mess of strange etheric energies takes hold all around him, he shrieks out, using his raven wings even more so to try and shield himself. Sorry, you were saying?
I was just going to say what I was going to do with my bonus action, so you can finish that one.
Go ahead.
How's that? Okay. And then I'm going to have my spiritual weapon move up and take a chop at Fuzul.
Done and done?
As well.
It does so. Moving into position.
So 24 hits and 7 damage.
7. Bring him to 75.
And then at the start of their turn, they'll have to make another wisdom check for the Spirit Guardian's damage.
Right. And that would be now. I'm going to do so for... again, the bird fails and Fuzul succeeds.
6 total, so 6 and 3.
Bring this guy to... cool. It rattles against the metallic form as Fuzul suddenly bursts open his wings. And as he does so, he takes a misty step away from you once again, bursting himself through the etheric space. He lands 15 feet behind one of his remaining minions there. As he does this, actually, you know what? Which way is he gonna go with this shit? He's going the other way. He misty steps in towards the doorway here and disappears inside the manor's open. Disappears inside the manor. Yanking open the door, he disappears within the darkened entryway, vanishing from view. The last etheric bird person standing before you suddenly rushes in towards, rushing in such that it leaps through the air with a 15 plus bonus, sinking its blade into you. That's a 20 against your AC.
20. So
hitting
on a
dead
tie,
on.
is it a miss?
On a tie, it goes to the attacker. And 6 plus 3 for 9 stabby damage.
Okay.
As it cleaves into you, embedding its blade against you, the massive bird form suddenly and mechanically...
He'll also take the Spirit Guardian's damage.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, he already did at the beginning of his turn here.
He did? I thought the little guy just ran in.
Oh, the little guy you're talking about. Yeah, okay, fair enough. He rolls a 17. But how much damage is it?
It'll be 3.
Right, 3 points on this guy, and this guy's already had. So he's. He actually dies on the way in. So he runs in, he does his attack, and dies. Unfortunately, I don't think he can land the damage because it's the beginning of his turn when he first enters, eh?
Yeah.
Or is it when he first enters or at the end of his turn?
It's when he enters or starts his turn.
Okay, so at that, you can take back your health because he actually died when he ran in on you.
Nice.
Thank you, Valkyr.
And with that, the massive steel bird, as I was saying, takes a wild sweeping rake against you with one set of its claws, striking in with a math 20. It's going to be 14 plus 6, hitting dead on once again. For 4 plus 3 points for 7 points of slashing damage on the one strike. The second strike gives me a 3 plus bonus. It takes a follow-up swing and misses. And finally, I need a Constitution save, as it is going to take a, if you will, quotes, legendary action.
Okay.
Wow.
That 20. 6.
Oh, everybody?
I'm sorry. No, just Bjorn.
Oh, okay. That was a waste.
Sorry.
Yeah, 6 on my con save for his legendary action, and then 22 on my con save to maintain concentration.
Okay, that's fine. As the camera pans to Sorth, at the beginning of Sorth's action, I get a legendary action, and that legendary action in my case was to wave my massive wings in a massive gust. Bjorn fails and is pushed over prone from the massive gust. In the process, you take all of a d4, which is going to be Oh, 4 plus strength. In this case, 3, bringing it to 7 points more bludgeoning damage. So take that health off after all. Yeah.
Okay. So after he hits me, can I use my reaction?
You are
for
blown.
Wrath of the Storm.
You're blown 5 feet away and prone.
Yeah. So after his initial hit against me, before the legendary action.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So he just has to make a dex save. 14 or better.
Fucking crit fail.
Oh.
So he will take 5 lightning damage.
Sweet baby Jesus. Sorry, so 5, right, brings him to 67. Terrific stuff. As the lightning explodes from Valkura's heart upon, the thing seems to rattle against its own subframe, and from there, and its smoldering joints, camera pans, I'm assuming away from Bjorn at this point, yes?
Yep.
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry. That was, that was already into my turn there, and, thing doing the thing. Gust and what? Guards on the walls is where we should be. So it's at this point, the cranking of the ballista being put into position suddenly unleashes. They 5 plus.
Dead.
There was a new ballista guy, though, he ran into position. What's up, babe?
Is the PlayStation like unplugged behind or something?
It might be.
For me to try to turn it on, 'cause it's not turning on.
Yeah, just look for the black cable a little bit right there. New guy ran in on the ballista, shoves off the old body and takes a shot with a 15 plus bonus. Oh, actually, you're prone, so there should be a disadvantage. With a 15 plus bonus, a massive ballista shot flies down towards Bjorn and embeds itself in him.
Bonus is 5?
On the ballista? Yeah, it would be, actually, because he has a proficiency on it. It'd actually be, in his case, plus 6, because he's 3 and 3. An archer. That said, though, lucky you. 5 plus 3 damage in this case, so 8 more as you're speared. I remember rolling a lot better last time I did this to you.
Oh, yeah.
But I managed to hit you by 1 there and do all of a fucking for damage. But it is what it is. So as the ballista bolt strikes down upon you from above, the guy obviously he's immediately setting to work, slamming a new bolt, and he's cranking away furiously. But that won't be ready for a while yet. The camera's going to swing to show this guy up top and this guy who's fallen down. And, of course, this guy is going to pull himself finally out of the wreckage and join the fight as he comes rushing in towards where you are situated, leaping up and slashing into the short assassin known as the Sand Kraken. For 10 plus 5, 6, sorry. This guy swings into 16, hits you, I'm assuming not. Or does it hit you?
Just hits me.
For 5 plus 3, 8 points of slashing damage as he comes shrieking in towards you and smashes his blade through your body, crashing down on your armor. Overhead, various archers rushing into position as they were before, having reached with an 18 plus bonus. The one unleashes on Laz, firing away from on high with a shot that does all of goddamn 1 plus 3 for 4 points of damage as the next guy does the same, firing away on you from his position best he can for a 14 plus bonus, bringing it to math 20 once again as the guy fires away again on Laz, and where's that again? 6 plus bonus for 9 points of damage this time around. So 4 and 9 as 2 arrows fly in towards you, one after the next.
Fuck.
Can I use my reaction with the uncanny dodge to have that damage? Is that?
No. Also, you're about 60 feet away from him.
No, I mean for the guy that attacked me.
Oh, uncanny dodge. Is that the melee one?
Yeah, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack,
Okay,
you can
yeah.
use your reaction.
Evasion's the other one. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay, so it was 8, so 4, right?
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
That is all. Oh no, actually. Ooh. Deuter squaring off between you and. Actually, you know what? Deuter squaring off between you and the Pasha, spins around and attempts to stab in on Hamid. With a 12 plus bonus, he does so, striking upon him with a 5 plus bonus. Hamid takes 8 points of slashing damage. On the other side of him, the ravenous little bird bugger takes another stroke. Even at advantage, the guy rolls a 1 and a 2. So lucky thing for Hamid. The guy in the background, though, not to be outdone, rushes in upon... Actually, you know what? He takes a look around and noticing the kid that ran over towards the camel, he rushes in upon him. What up, kiddo? This guy's gonna roll shit for a 5 plus bonus. And finally, the dude on the wagon here is gonna swing with a 9 plus bonus upon Sorth. That brings him to, what are these guys? Yeah, so plus 5 for 14 versus Sorth's AC.
I got 16.
Okay. As he swings down upon you, you bat the weapon to the side with yours easily enough. It's all of my dudes. It's over to Sorth.
Bird thing's on a wagon, right?
Bird thing's on the wagon.
Can I kick the wagon off the edge? Or like push it off the edge or something?
You're a big hulking lizard man. I'll allow it. Sure, throw me athletics. For a good old shove attack here.
Oh, crap. It's a 10.
It's a 10?
Yeah, it was a sad 10.
You plant your foot square against it Sparta style, and you notice that the thing has a chuck against it.
Damn. It's not really an attack, so I can't really do anything else. Shoot. Actually, yeah, for my bonus, can I just pull my dagger out?
Yes. It's actually a free action to pull out a weapon.
Oh, okay, so it's not actually... Okay, cool. Well, I had to put my bow away, so that'd be...
That would be your bonus action, yes.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll put my bow away, and now I have no weapon on me. Because my action would have been to try to kick the thing.
That sounds fine.
Cool.
With that said, it's over to Mo. What up, Mo?
Okay. Nobody's currently approaching my position, right?
You're literally squaring off with the dude who tried to stab you just now.
Oh man. Okay. That guy. I'm gonna use my sorcery points for a quicken spell and hit him with a what's it called? Scorching Ray. Then I'll do it again right after. Bonus action plus action.
Okay, sounds fine.
Roll 6 times. Yikes. 2, 3, 12, 9, 8, 22.
Okay, so at the 12 and the 9, the dude in front of you, actually at the 12.
And then 10.
Yeah. So at the 12, the dude in front of you explodes. The camel next to you suddenly freaks out as the dude in front of you literally just bursts into many forms of bird parts. As it begins to dissipate into etheric residue, the camel is no less disturbed as it begins to rock back and forth against its tether, jumping up and down and spitting at you. With that said, the rest of your scorching rays, what are you targeting, Matt? There's another of these bird things in the distance next to the Pasha. I'm assuming the rest of them go there.
Nope, I'm gonna target the ballista again.
Okay, terrific stuff. You fire off towards the ballista once more. And, what was your attack rolls?
I only rolled 4 hits, but I'll roll for attack right now. I just wanted to know how many I hit.
Sorry, my apologies. The 12 and the 9, those were rolls to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So sorry, give me those numbers again.
Okay. So I started with my attack or my hit rolls for 6, 3, 2. Wait a minute, that ain't it, Chief.
No.
Where'd it go?
You had 12, 9.
10 and 22, I think.
The 22 hits. Roll damage.
I know for sure I got like a. Yeah, this one was a 22 plus 6.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so 3 plus.
Oh, plus 6? These are all plus 6?
Yeah. So.
Okay, again, so
6
roll.
plus 6, 12. Okay, wait. I got 12, 9, 8, 22, 10, and then 9 again.
And these are all plus 6?
No, I already added the 6 for you.
Okay, terrific. Anything over 13 hits. So the 22 hits.
That's it.
Yeah, that was really it.
What the fuck?
Oh man.
So the kid goes off like a goddamn light show, firing in all directions, blowing away the Kenku in front of the bird thing in front of him with how much damage? Sorry? You gotta roll damage for that one.
I got 11 damage.
Okay, so he explodes away like so much KFC, just fried bird thing all over the place. And now I'm hungry. But as he bursts away and pieces fall out of the air a moment later, the camera pans around the whole of the compound as it focuses in from... Sorry, anything else to declare, Mo? Are you moving or doing any bonus actions, or what you doing?
I already used my bonus action to fire the 2 shots, right? But I just
The quicken spell. That's right, you said that already. My apologies. Did you want to move at all?
I only roll good on my wild magic. More than 10 each time.
Barium, what's up, buddy? Finally back to you again.
So, who is the biggest threat to Bjorn right now?
The biggest threat to Bjorn right now, honestly,
Bjorn.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
I'm gonna have to take you out, buddy.
his pride, his ego. He's doing all right. He's just got a 2-inch diameter ballista bolt through him at the moment. He's kind of pinned to the ground, but he's doing good. I think he's jazzed. He's like, like old times.
1 health is says as functional as full health. So
what a world, eh? What a world. That is great. The camera pans against the whole of the scene and shows again. Barry, I'm sorry. What are you up to, buddy?
In that case, I'm going to move closer to him and put an Eldritch Cannon down next to him, the Protector Cannon.
Gotcha. All right. It will be represented by this ballista. So Sorry, you're moving up next to where Bjorn is?
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's quite a ways away here. You can get there on a double move. Can you plant down your thing as a bonus action?
I can.
Okay. So that's what happens. You rush in past where the vizier is situated with his guards and plant down your cannon. And as you rush in aside him, the dust coiling around as you call upon the magics of your expertise and sprout out this crazy contraption. It comes walking into life, menacing as it is, as it begins, as it takes aim at your surrounding opposition. The camera pans against you and trucks in upon where Orion is situated amidst the boxes as it does a quick revolution around, and it cuts to black to be continued. It's like 20 to 11. I feel bad for the East Coasters. So we're going to call it here.
Sure.
It's like 2 in the morning for these guys.
Getting there.
Yeah, so we're not going to go too much longer. But I appreciate you guys sticking through this much. I promised a long combat. It is a long combat, and we will wrap up this combat in next session. With that said, as the credits roll, Sean, would you like what you was released?
No, the battle was good. It's tough keeping track of everybody and what we're trying to do. But it was happy that Laz got to kick it off.
You know what?
So
I just realized I've got I've got like 3 or actually I got 4 dudes on the board. So yeah, I don't mind rebuilding it next session. It's fine. Sorry, as you were saying.
No. It was a lot of fun. It was good. It was the build up to it, trying to figure out if this was going to go nicely and talk their way out of it, or if it wasn't going to go that way. But it was nice to have the immediate reaction and let's get some work done. And I think we're doing it.
Right on. Alex, would you like what you was first least?
I like the bird theme and all the bird related spells. I thought that was a neat one we haven't really seen before. And I liked when the one guy ran at me and died.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right on?
I pictured like one of those birds hitting the window, you know.
Just dunk. Oh, that went nowhere. Right on. Would you like the least?
That he got through the door.
Right on. He ran away. Fuck. Cool. Dobransky, would you like what was least?
I liked a lot of this. It's kind of nice that we got into a big fight scene. I like the beginning where everyone's just like, are we going to fight? Like, what's going on? And Bjorn's just walking up to him like he's going to slap him. I'm going to give you the business. And everyone else is kind of like, we don't know what's going on here. I like the kind of like boss fight theme where halfway through he just spawns all his minions. That kind of came out of nowhere. Made it a lot more difficult.
Fair enough. Although they were really popcorn, I felt. I didn't actually know they were so low in hit points myself.
Oh.
I was surprised. I thought they had like maybe 20, 30, and no, they don't. They like barely have north of 10, so.
It was still menacing to look at.
No doubt. As you were saying.
I think the only thing I didn't like was I can't seem to hit shit. I can't take a bite of any of the birds or anything, so.
Which is a shame, too. Although the visual is nice. Like, you're swinging at these guys and then taking a bite, and each time there's a collection of feathers and they're jumping away from you. You know, it's fitting.
It's like a dog chasing, like.
Yeah, straight up. That's totally the visual.
Kind of fitting for Sorth.
Yeah, it really is. Cool.
Overall, it was a good session.
Right on. Benny, what'd you like? What'd you hate? What was least?
I liked at the end. I burst out in a colorful display of fireworks, and then only one of them hit. I think that was pretty funny.
That was actually, and it still killed the one, right? So
Yeah. Didn't really hate anything, just technical issues, that's about it.
fair enough. Cody, would you like was released?
I really liked the scene. It's I wish you could see it in person, but the scene is looking pretty freaking sweet. Like you got a lot of detail in there.
Yeah, I
really appreciate that. So yeah, I kind of like how I was able to use the environment to my advantage. And I honestly was kind of hoping Bjorn would get like skewered again.
I kind of was too.
Yeah, like it would have just been so fitting. But
he did get skewered again.
Yeah, but like like fully like
oh, like one shot killed.
Yeah, that would have been awesome, in my opinion.
To be honest, I don't think I rolled the right damage. Because I think I rolled the wrong dice. It was I don't think I rolled the right damage. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, he's on the ground and he's still kicking, so that's all right. But
I think it's funny that he's at 1 health. Personally, I find it funnier that he's at 1 health and pinned. But anyway, not to argue or anything. Don't get me wrong.
No. Yeah, no. Overall, this is a great battle. Very dynamic, like lots of moving pieces and lots of coming from different angles, like the guards and stuff is really cool. And then the phases of the boss was cool. I hated how he got away, but I'm also kind of intrigued as to what's in there. Like, why did he feel safe?
You've already been in there.
Yeah.
And so you have an idea.
Okay.
Yeah, you've already been inside the manor and have been directed down or up to his meeting chambers in the tower. It was a very singular route, and you don't know the whole of the manor, but I mean, he's in there.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know he's got quite a few guards around the place.
For sure.
Easily as many as he had out here. But that said, though, how you guys approach the next, how you guys approach this next session is all up to you. So.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Right on, Rick. What'd you like? What's your released?
I appreciated the boss setup. How it seemed pretty empty at first, and then suddenly an explosion of minions just kind of set everything up. Surprisingly, I appreciated the group and how different everyone was. Like Bjorn was like just walking right up, ready to slap the guy, and everyone else was just kind of sitting around. And Barium was wanting to support Bjorn, but then no one else was moving. I appreciated all of that.
Right on. I'm glad everyone had fun. I like the pacing of this. I would like to get through more of the combat. Late starts are what they are. Otherwise, I think the pacing was good. I think the combat went over fairly smoothly. I hated gapping on some of the stuff there, missing turns and whatnot with all the various moving parts. But all in all, I think it went off fairly decently. My only regret, again, is that we didn't get through this phase of the encounter. So I'm going to have to rebuild this next session. But in the meantime, I had a lot of fun. I think it went over really well. My favorite part would be the steel bird that he pulls out. That's about it. My least favorite part, I don't know, just the parts where I kind of gapped and had to recap parts because I'd forgotten to mention them earlier. I guess I would have liked more build up on some stuff, but given this is like a 2-3 session sort of boss fight that I wanted to get out nice and quick, I think I did a decent job of building up and then presenting a thematic sort of boss battle out of the blue that has a nice attachment to the story. And so I look forward to concluding it next session and getting back on the road, so to speak. Everyone had fun?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man.
We'll wrap this up next session. In the meantime, it's been a pleasure to be your host, your dungeon master, and your entertainer for another fantastic session of Dungeons & Dragons. And I thank you for being part of my plethora of players. That is the palette of personalities that makes up this game that we play together. And until next time, may your 20s always land on 20.
See you later.
Thanks, Dolly.
Thanks.
Bye.
Cheers,
Have a
all.
good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Good night.
And then there was one. If you like what you see, I stream every Monday, typically. But this week and next week, we're streaming on Tuesday from about 7:30 until whenever we finish. And until next time.